Hey Queen, I'm Tamada and I help braiders build their skills and grow their business. And today we're talking about the must-have tools that you need to get started in your braiding business. Let's be real, you don't need a lot of fancy tools and equipment to get started, especially if you're a beginning braider. And so I'm just gonna keep it real simple with the absolute bare minimum that you need to get started. So first things first, you're gonna need something for your client to sit in or on. Whatever it is, you need a chair or something of that sort. So whether it's your dining room chair or your computer chair, just something for your client to be comfortable in. And if you don't have a very comfortable seating space, you can always add a pillow for comfort. But again, you don't need anything fancy. You don't need to get a salon chair right away because those can be real costly. And so just a simple basic chair with a pillow will do just fine. Another thing you're gonna need are combs. I like to have two types of combs. First, your wide tooth comb. This is great for detangling, especially if you have super thick hair and initially parting the hair so you're not causing any breakage with your client's hair. Another type of comb that I like to have is either a rat tail comb or a precision parting comb. Now this is a rat tail comb. The difference between a rat tail comb and a precision parting comb is with a precision parting comb you have spaces between the first tooth and the rest of the teeth, making it real easy to get straight parts. Now with a regular rat tail comb, you can still get clean parts, especially if you use the tail part of the comb. So these two types of combs are a must-have. Another thing you're gonna need is either elastic bands or duckbill clips. I like to use these to keep the hair separated, especially if you're working in sections. I personally prefer duckbill clips because you can just clip the hair and unclip it when you need to access it, whereas elastic bands or rubber bands, you have to actually tie the hair together and then unravel it when you need to access it, which takes a little bit more time, but they both function the same way. So whichever one you have is totally fine. I will say though that a lot of the hair packages that you buy from the store already come with some type of elastic band, so you don't even have to go out and purchase any of those things. Another thing you're gonna need are a pair of scissors. Now this is very self-explanatory, but you can get any type of scissors because at the end of the day you're just using it to cut synthetic hair or hair on the weft or whatever kind of extensions that you are adding to your client's hair. So any pair of scissors will work. Another must-have tool that you need is an electric kettle. This is great if you are dipping hair, whether you're using it to tame some of the frizz or you're using it to curl. An electric kettle will get you right because you don't have to worry about microwaving the hair. You don't have to worry about microwaving hot water. You don't have to worry about putting it on the stove. An electric kettle is just a one-stop shop where you pour the water in, heat it up, and then actually use the kettle to dip the hair. So I really recommend getting an electric kettle if you don't have one already. I'll link one below, and I'll attach a picture here too because mine's somewhere in the garage and I'm not about to go look for it. So moving on to the next one. Along with the electric kettle, you also need towels. I recommend having at least 2 towels that you dedicate specifically for hair. Now you can either recycle your old towels or get new ones, but if you're getting new ones, I recommend getting microfiber towels. These soak up water better than your regular towels and they're actually a lot better for your natural hair too. So if you're getting new ones, I recommend getting microfiber towels. Otherwise, just recycle your old ones. Now moving on to product, the first product that I recommend is having some type of jam. Now I have here this Shine and Jam orange container, but honestly there's like 100 different types of jams out there. Just pick one. Jam helps to clean up your parts. It helps to get the hair a little tacky enough to grip it. So invest in something. It don't have to be this one, but some type of jam. Another product that I highly recommend is getting mousse. Again, there's like 100 different types of mousses out there. Mousse out there. So you can go ahead and just start experimenting with some and see what you like and what you don't like. Now the reason why I love mousse so much is because it just adds that finishing touch to the braid when you're done braiding. It helps to mold the hair. It will tame some of that frizz and then it feels good on the scalp. Now the last thing that I recommend that you have as a new braider is some type of oil sheen or hair oil. Now I actually like to use both of these. The Oil Sheen, I like to use it to spray the entire head. It just adds a little bit more shine and luster to the hair. And then hair oil, just using it to the scalp. Again, there's a bunch of different types of oil sheens and hair oils out there, so just get something that maybe you're familiar with, or just something that maybe you can afford, and go from there. And that's it, the bare minimum tools that I think you need as a new braider. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and like it, subscribe to this channel. If you think I'm missing something on this list, go ahead and leave a comment below, or if there's something that you can't live without as a braider, leave it below as well and let me know what that is. Thank you for watching, and I hope you stay blessed.